I've had lots of questions over the last couple of weeks about the different types of 6-mark Analyse questions. So I want to hopefully give you a summary, and then over the coming weeks provide you with some examples of the different types and hopefully some really good answers and structure and technique that goes along to giving consistently good answers. So just to reiterate, it's this idea we're talking about the question 2 on each of the sections. It's all about AO3. It's all about your geographic skills. Now, this is the technique that I strongly recommend, and hopefully over the next couple of weeks I'll show you how to apply it to the various questions. But the technique I'd recommend is PADL, and you might have another acronym. It might be a similar sort of thing, but I like to use this. It's looking for patterns, looking for the anomalies, specifically using data manipulation to prove the patterns and prove the anomalies. By data manipulation, we mean looking for proportional change, looking for percentages, looking for averages, things like that, and then looking for links between the various forms of data that you're given. So with these, you will see a classic version of this question in one of my other videos or in a couple of the other videos. A classic one is, or I'd call it a classic one, they typically have 2 different bits of information, sometimes more, in either different graphs or a map and a graph, or sometimes 2 bits of information on the same axes, and they're looking for you to look for patterns and anomalies between those 2 data sets. So that's your classic type. The next type I would call a doing type of Analyse question, where they get you to finish something off. So you might have finished off a Spearman's rank question as part of your ongoing practice. You usually have to finish something and then analyze it. So you finish it off and you do like a light version of looking for patterns, anomalies, manipulating data, and any links. And the last type is probably the more difficult type, in my opinion, and the one that we see rarely, which is where the command word is asking you about the usefulness of the way in which the data is presented. Now, I'll show you these in the coming weeks. Again, I recommend that you still look for the patterns, anomalies, and try and manipulate some data, but from the angle of talking about whether the resource is useful in allowing you to look for patterns. You can give examples of the ones you can see, but I'll show you one of those in the coming week. I hope that that's a bit of a start, a bit of a summary, starts to clear things up, and I'm sure you can go through the past papers and start to recognize these 3 types of questions. So as always, please subscribe if you want to sort of see the videos first. Thank you.